Back now on Triad today, Jay Paul, our director. Let's see our special guest who comes to us from the Asheboro area. He's Roger King, Transportation Director for Regional Coordinated Area Transportation System. And as I said, that's in the Asheboro area, and we welcome Roger to the program. How you doing?
Thank you, Jim. Good to be here.
Good to see you. You know, you have a lot of responsibility. We want to talk about what all you're into, but I don't know how the title is going to show up on screen, but it says like RCATS, RCATS. What is that?
We are the Community Transportation Program for Randolph and Montgomery County. We serve the human service agencies in our counties as well as the general public.
All right, but I guess the question would be, for our viewers in those two counties, in Montgomery and Randolph, what about travel, and can you help people going outside of those counties?
Yes, sir, we do. Our vans, we have 25 vans, and we have regular schedules to the Triad and to the Salisbury, to Chapel Hill, those areas. So we do serve destinations outside of either of our counties.
Now, how is this funded?
RCATS receives transportation grant funding from the North Carolina Department of Transportation. We receive 2 such grants annually.
Right. So is there a fee when somebody's riding, even if they're going from, you know, a location within Randolph County? I mean, is there a certain fee you pay versus a certain fee you pay if you have to go to a doctor's appointment in Chapel Hill? How does that work?
Most of the riders that we serve do not even actually have to pay any fees. The general public is required to pay a 10% match, so we have a fee structure scheduled for those individuals. The out-of-county trips, of course, cost a little bit more. They're very reasonable. Actually, you can go out-of-county for $5 or $10 for your round trips.
Now, I mean, we don't want to get into a lot of statistics, but overall, I mean, can you give me any kind of estimate on how many passenger trips or things that you're doing per year?
We provide about 75,000 what we call one-way trips per year. Our vehicles travel in excess of 600,000 miles per year.
Do you, and I don't mean to be presumptuous, but is there a certain age person or gender person or whatever that you tend to serve more? In other words, what I'm getting at is, do older people tend to use your service more than younger people, or is it mixed, or what?
Yeah. Probably 60% of the riders that we serve are senior adults. We also serve a large population of people with disabilities. We have a lot of dialysis patients who have to use our services, but generally older adults are the most common riders that we have.
So you're talking about somebody that has to go for a dialysis treatment, may get on the bus in Asheboro and may go to another area hospital out of the county, and there's...
Each county generally has a dialysis center within the county, but we serve dialysis centers in Asheboro, in Biscoe, and also in Siler City, in High Point, so the various areas around our counties.
All right, so let me ask a stupid question. You talked about that you serve people with disabilities. I'm assuming then that you have some ability to take a wheelchair or walkers onto these buses that they're able to stow away, or what? How does that work?
Approximately a little over 50% of our fleet are handicapped-equipped vehicles, and those individuals may ride in their wheelchairs in those vehicles.
That's great. How do you interface with our good friends at PART?
We are a PART partner, if you will.
Right.
Randolph County is a member of the PART family, and we coordinate some of our trips with PART. The Randolph County route that was recently established into Asheboro has been very successful for PART, and we try to coordinate our trips with them if we can. If an individual needs to go to the Triad area or to Greensboro on days that we don't normally go by our schedule, then we can help coordinate their trip over to the PART buses, and they can come in that way.
Well, I think that's great. And of course, Brent McKinney and the good folks at PART just do a great job, and they suggested that we take a look at some of these services that are in the outlying areas, and I think yours is very well run. I appreciate what you do. I want to put up on screen a couple things. One, of course, is the PART logo and website, www.partnc.org, but also, and correct me if I'm wrong, I think the RCATS number is 1-800-252-2899. Is that right?
866-580-8726.
All right, I'm going to have you say that again since I messed you up. Say it again.
Okay, it's 866-580-8726.
Okay. See, isn't it good that I asked you, and in a very polite way, you told me I was stupid. I think that's, I make mistakes all the time, but this guy doesn't, and he does a lot of great community service. Thanks for all you do, Roger.
Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you so much. We'll be right back.